Hey guys, good morning. I'm redoing this video because when he said I missed out the thing for the cat's perch, and I doubled videoed or made a video with the downstairs. So I'm kind of revising it, and actually I'm going to add a couple of things to it. So let's go and see what we have. A couple of things about this house. First of all, we already know what the property taxes are, and we already know that we can afford the property taxes on it with our trust and the deposits coming in. And matter of fact, as we discussed, Laura, that 1 month's worth of our deposits would pay the yearly property tax into the escrow. We will have to set up for it, and of course, the insurance, monthly insurance premiums, unless we can figure out how to pay for the year and just pay it for the whole year. A couple other things about this house, as you know, is the utility estimates that we got. According to Amanda, and what she got from the seller realtor, is that the gas in the warm weather is about $40 or less, which is about normal. And as you know, it's a pretty big house, so in the wintertime, it could go up to $200 a month, depending on the temperature we keep it at. Estimated about 68 to 70. I'd say the 200 is pretty good average. And again, as you tell me from what we have in our trust is manageable. The water we don't know about, but it's in line with everybody else. So I'd say 300 or so every 3 months or something. But we'll find that out when we set up if we buy this house and we set it up. The electricity runs between 125 and 180, so I'd say 200 a month, depending on normal use and the summertime the air conditioner. And you might as well figure out I'm going to be using the air conditioner because you know how I hate heat. Okay, so let's go on and I'll show you some of the more highlights of this house. This is the outside. Winnie was taking the video, so you'll have to forgive her, but she does a really good job. This is the 3-car garage, which is nice. This is the front yard, which is kind of like a natural area. I like it, really. It's low maintenance, but we will have to get a landscape service to take care of it. There is a bridge over a pond that goes to the front door. I think that's pretty cool. I didn't see any koi in the pond, but I think there's an electronic frog because when we came out of the house to leave, we heard frog noises. And it's a little creepy, but it's kind of cool. But we'll have to ask the owners about that if we buy the house. This goes around to the left side of the house if you're facing the door. And Gwen says it's a nice little backyard, not big, but a little bit nice. But down near the corner of the house, you'll see kind of drops a little steeply. And we'll have to, she says you should put some steps in there. So we'll put some rock steps. This here looks like a little creek bed that goes between us and the neighbors. If we buy the house, we'll have to find out what it is, but I'm sure it probably takes care of any runoff, as the place is a little bit sloped. I mean the whole neighborhood is like on a hill. And this house is, as I forgot to tell you, I will tell you now, is located, as you saw from the little beginning of the video, between Southwest Terwilliger and Southridge Road. And Terwilliger is a main highway. It's not a highway, it's a road. It's a 2-lane road. And it's a little windy, and it's fairly quiet in the weekends, I'm sure. During the day, because Lewis and Clark's college is near us, which is a nice thing to do if we want to go to college. It's a nice college. There's a lot of traffic. No immediate bus service unless you walk to the college, which is a little bit ways away. And that's something else to take into effect. Road noise. We're going over the bridge now. We didn't have much road noise from except near the kitchen, and it was manageable, very manageable. The bedrooms and everything else was just so quiet we didn't hear anything. Well insulated, sounds like a well windowed. This is going to the front door. This is the front porch. That door there goes to the garage from the outside. So, you know, I guess you can like go get lawn stuff out of it and whatever. But it's kind of cool. And you can see it's shady enough in the summertime. You can sit out here in the morning or in the evening. In the morning you can sit out here and drink coffee and kind of watch the neighborhood go by. Plenty of parking driveway in this. I think you saw that, but if not, there we can put all the cars we need to buy or want to buy or have to have there. Going in to the house, immediately to the right is the office, where I would probably take over and put my computer systems in, so not to take up any more space. And yes, I will probably put a TV in here too, so I can watch TV while I'm doing my computer work. It's not a big size, but it's a comfortable size. And or if one of you wanted to have an office like for a professional, you could do that too. This is going down the hallway past the office. When he's heading for that double door, which is, I think, is a cloak closet. And the hand reaches out. Yes. See, it's a pretty good sized cloak closet for our coats and stuff. And now she's going more down the hallway. This is the bath that's downstairs by the kitchen and living room, and it's actually a full-size bathroom with a shower stall, you know, and everything. So you could actually, you know, take showers and do everything down here. This door goes to the garage. It's a pretty good sized garage, not as deep as I like, but it's comfortable. We can get the main cars in here if we have to. Probably have to have 3 different controls. Alright, coming back in. This is still the downstairs area. And see here, they put in a couple of extra refrigerators or freezers, and this is up here. You'll see this with if you see my cursor, is a picture, and if we move the picture, there's plenty of room for a commercial refrigerator and freezer that we've been talking about getting. Also has a washer and dryer, which you'll find weird because downstairs is another one. Set. They might have had more people living down here who needed lots of washers and dryers. This is their extra stuff. This is a storage room. I mean, they have tons of storage. And even if they take the shelves with this video and the pictures that we've taken, we'll know what type of shelving units to buy and get on here, so it works well. So we know what to put. Good ideas. Going out of that room, the laundry room, now we're going into... we'll have to follow her. All right, now we're going into the kitchen area in the front room. Now, this area here, I'm going to keep going in a second, is actually set up in the same size, maybe just a hair bigger, than the living room where I live now. The big difference is I don't have a dining room behind me that takes up a lot of space, and I don't have a front door on the far end at the right, so it actually has better space. But this is kind of like how I have my the house I live in now set up, with the TV in the corner and the fireplace to the left and the couch to the right. We don't have one of those, but that would be a perfect place for the coffee maker in the morning, since we can put coffee cups and stuff. And yes, they even make a tiny little refrigerator we could put up there on the corner where that bottle is, if we have to, and so I can keep my creamer and stuff in there. So, you know, I don't have to run far to the coffee machine or to the kitchen. And that's that's an end table. I think that's cool. They must have had a dog. All the fireplaces are gas, which is okay. She likes the clock. She thought that was kind of cool. This is the little breakfast table. And there's a door that goes out. She likes to fish, but the fish is going to go. She says the cats would go crazy. But there's a little desk to do things on if we have to, or even put a microwave in there if we need to. This gas stove, 5 burner, downdraft vent. It's all white. It looks like the pantry and extra storage. Dining room is fantastic. If you take the furniture out, as Amanda said, you can vision the 2-table concept we want, so we have plenty of room. And actually it is. This is the living room, the front room. This is where the plenty of window space for the Christmas tree at the beginning of the decorating season. I'm sure we're going to have several of them. The one thing to tell you is that the carpeting is not exactly white. It's like a grayish white. I don't really know the color, but it's a nice color. But as you can see, as we discussed, some accent rugs would be perfect for it. And, you know, to kind of not only cover some of the carpeting, but also the bring out the color of the house better. And it's going to be a no-shoe house anyways. Obviously, we'll decorate it the way we want. Now she's going upstairs. All the stairs have these lights right there, as you see. So when all the lights are off, those are on, so you can see your way up and down. And the cats can too, because you know how the cats like to run up and down. It's a pretty big place up there, you know, and I can understand why there's the utility bills are what they are, but it's worth it. Okay, here's going into one of the bedrooms. I like this bedroom because it has that little here, let me see, right there. Has a place you can put pillows and sit on. You could actually sit on it. I sat on one just to get my breath back. I'm a little out of breath because of my asthma and stuff, so I'm not in the best of shape at the moment, but I'm getting there. This goes into another bedroom. I don't know what that is unless it goes to the crawl space. But there's plenty of room up here, as you see. That could be one of the boys' rooms. We can put the boys separately. This is going out of the bedroom. This is another bedroom. See, we've already seen 3 bedrooms upstairs. All the windows open, and they are nice insulated, it sounds like, because you didn't hear any noise. This is one of the bathrooms. There's 2 bathrooms in here. I love that tub. And because the faucets, as you can see, are in the middle, you could actually put 2 small kids in here, as long as you watch it, because they'll drown if you're not. Has a toilet and the sink. And you go back out, and next to that is another bathroom with a toilet and 2 sinks, and a bathtub and a shower. See? And it's not a bad tub either. Okay, now we're going down to the master bedroom. This is the epitome of master bedroom as far as I'm personally concerned. It's big, but it's not huge. Okay, now inside the master bedroom, you go up these stairs. Keep going, Gwynnie. Around the corner, up the stairs. And off to the left is a room that could be used as a storeroom or a office or a bedroom. There's no windows, but you could put a big bed and dressers and everything else in here and have privacy. And that closet, Gwynny's going to open. I know Gwynny. She likes to open doors and stuff to see what's behind them. I mean, she doesn't open up closet spaces and stuff unless they're open, but Dora was curious, she will. It goes underneath, under the roof, and you see its insulation and other things. It looks like it's well insulated. And she's going out of the room now into the main part of that little loft, as we call it. And this has bookcases. I don't know if they're taking them or not. Even if we want to, we can move them if we can. This can be used as a little bedroom or a just someplace to hide and relax. Or actually take them out. You can actually make this into another little guest room type thing. Now she's going downstairs of the little loft back into the main bedroom, the master bedroom. You can put a TV there. A gas fireplace for us. A space here. There's plenty of space to put. You can put a couple of recliners in there and a table if you want, or a couch and a couple of end tables. You know, I mean, some furniture to make it comfortable and a little hideaway for our own. Plenty of room for a king-size bed. I think that was a king, I'm not sure. Plenty of room for dressers or wardrobes. This is the master bathroom. Plenty of sink space for everybody. Yeah, the toilet is a little separated, so multiple people could be doing multiple things if you don't mind. When you just turn on and off the lights. Has a separate shower and a separate bathtub. There's the shower. This bathtub is big enough for, you know, for you to soak in, and has jets to relax in if you've had a bad day somewhere. Walk-in closet there. I'd have to have a little wardrobe because that's too much. That's not even enough space for Lisa. Yeah, the closet with all the extra supplies for the bathrooms. And back out. Nice big stairway, yes, and Amanda was worried about me with my breathing with the stairway, and I'll get over it and I'll work with it. The house is for the family, not just for me, and I'll be in better shape soon, I promise. In case anybody's worried about it. She's getting ready to go downstairs, it looks like. Yes, this is the downstairs into the lower levels. She's going a little slow. Okay, off to the right as you come down the stairs is the media room, as I call it. And you can see it has a sound system and I don't know if that's a projector or just a big screen or what it is, but you see there's leather home theater type seats, and the back row is on a platform, so right there you can kind of see it, so that the back people can look over the heads of the other people. And if they leave the leather chairs, you know, for the home theater, that's fine, I'll keep them. But if they don't, I know we can come up with something. I don't really like leather, but I know we can come up with a nice system of seating so people can sit there and watch movies together and stuff. Off to the left out of that is a bedroom that wasn't used very much at all. You can smell a little mustiness, but it was clean. It was just because it was downstairs and wasn't used that much. But it's a fairly good size. And then here's another bedroom right here. Now you're being used with this big, huge treadmill, which I could use, definitely. This is the downstairs family room. Has a little stereo system, and this is a desk that has a really cool top. I don't know if Winnie has a picture of it. We'll see. I think she was opening it up. There you go. That wooden thing cover goes back and forth over it. TV with the sound system, another fireplace. You do all sorts of stuff with that for the kids and stuff. Storeroom. That was Marcus crying because he wants in. The downstairs bathroom, which is a full-size bathroom, as you can see. Plenty of space. Wardrobe. That's a nice place for a wardrobe, but I kept it out of there. Okay, now we're going still downstairs. We're going into the bottom part. It has a washer and dryer here, too. It was really kind of shocking, but it was fun to see. Bigger, actually. This is the vault. Right now, I think they're using it for a wine storage and wine tasting and basic storage. And again, as you see, we can see the shelving units they use for storage, which is probably pretty good for us. I don't think they'll leave them all, but at least we know what we need to buy if we want to use it for storage. Back here, they have a big printer. I don't know. It's a laser printer, actually, a copier. It has a furnace, two furnaces, furnace 1, furnace 2, and a huge hot water tank. More storage. And the rooms are really nicely done. It's not like it's open and stuff and unfinished. They're really well done and carpeted too. So it's a comfortable house. Yes, and behind here, Gwenny got creeped out because of those legs, but it's just a mannequin. I think this is where they kept the holiday decorations. Right there to the right was a big hot water tank. It looks like an 80-gallon hot water tank. We could consider, depending on how, if we want to keep, if we buy the house, how big it is, how often it fills, or how fast it regenerates. Maybe even adding in a tankless hot water system, which is very efficient. It actually saves us more money on gas, since the hot water tank is gas powered. But a waterless, tankless hot water system actually is more efficient and saves us a lot of money on gas prices. We don't. We can only guess why there's two sets of washer and dryers. So that's the downstairs, and she's getting ready to go back up. Just one last look at the media room. There's the stairs going up. Okay, now right here, the window over the front door has a huge ledge, and we were discussing what to do with it. And there's off to the left and off to the right, except to the right there's a switch for the lights. There's enough space to actually, if we can get somebody professional in, to build a stairway type thing for the cats. And you could put a thing across the top so they can come a ledge, so that so they don't fall off the ledge, and we can kind of set it up. We don't need a ladder to get up there too to help them out, but the cats can climb up, especially made cattery type stuff, and go sit in the window and look out. And there's plenty of space. We can put a cushion up there, so they can kind of lay on the cushions. and have a little cut space and utilize it. Otherwise, it's like a wasted space as far as I'm concerned, unless you can find a big dragon to put in the window. And this is about the end of the video. So I like to see you'll see that area much better now. See that? And that clock is going. Well, that's their clock. It doesn't work anyway. And that was it. The video of this house, 11127 Southwest Southridge Road. It's a great house. It's worth the money. And if it was up the hill a little bit more, it'd probably cost a little bit more. But even where it is, it's a nice location. It's kind of like the cost between the city and the country. And actually, it's a pretty nice house. And I highly recommend we look at it and consider it. So from then on, for this, I'm going to sign off now and prepare this for packaging. And I'll give you the links.